Hi guys. So I finally made it to week 2 of Project Stay Fit. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. Um, to be completely honest, I did not do so good this week because I skipped 2 days. I was just like really tired and not feeling it. So I did skip 2 days. I think it was day 6 and day 7. But I got back on it on day 8, which was yesterday. I had to walk or dance for 30 minutes, and I picked walk. I have a treadmill at home, so I just put on the new Skids code that came out, and I walked on an incline for 30 minutes or however long that episode was. Then after that, this morning, I took in my new measurements. So this was me last week, and this is me now. Comparing the two, I seem to have lost a pound, like a little less than a pound and a half. And then I lost half an inch on both my arms and legs, or thighs. And then I lost an inch on around my waist and my chest. So like this numbers are small, but I'm not complaining because at least they're going down. And that was my whole point of this whole challenge, is just to gradually get used to exercising again and, slowly watching those numbers come down. Like, I'm not in any kind of rush. I do have a wedding to go to at the end of this year. But I'm like, as long as I'm losing, I'm losing. There's no race. So this is purely just for me. Then I also have a reflection page included in the project. So week 1, it says, first week complete, yay! Which exercises felt easier than expected? Which ones challenged you the most? On a scale of 1 to 10, how consistent were you this week? Were there any days you wanted to skip? Did you skip? And what helped you push through? So the last couple of questions, yes, I did skip. It's just been a really tough week this week. So like, even if the exercises only take 15 minutes a day, I was just not feeling it those 2 days. So I did skip, but I put on my new week's goals that I don't skip this week. So this coming week, I have to hit all days. Okay, and then exercises that were easier than expected. Honestly, all the exercises weren't that bad. I think just the number of repetitions didn't seem that high, and they seemed very doable. So I was really like, I wasn't sore any of the days. So that probably means I need to up my sets that I do this coming week. I should write that as another one of my goals. Yes, we're gonna add a set. Yeah, so I mean, the exercises were pretty easy. They're pretty simple. And one that challenged me the most, though, is leg lifts and planks. I have like no core. It's bad. So yeah, I would have to work on those a lot in order to build up that core strength. But really, honestly, it was not too bad of a first week. I did skip 2 days, but I'm still losing. So that's a win for me. And it's getting started that's the hardest. And keep going is also pretty difficult. But usually, the start is the hardest. But now we've started, and we're gonna keep going. I also added some Stray Kids scratch offs. as an extra little bit of motivation. And so I will be posting a listing on Etsy. If you would like a hard copy of the planner, I will also include the scratch offs, so that you can, every day that you do it, you get a little scratch off. You get to scratch off one of the circles, and you see like a picture underneath, to hopefully keep you motivated to not skip those days like I did. And at the end, you can choose to have like a reward. So I wrote for my reward that to get some new albums, and so I can only get those new albums though if I make 27 days. So that's three skip days out of the 30, which I thought was kind of fair, because then it's like for every 10 days you get one skip day, as like a grace period, so that you can still get your reward at the end. Yeah, so hopefully like that'll keep me motivated not to skip those days, because I already skipped 2 and I only have 1 left, and I need to use that wisely. But yeah, thank you all who have, encouraged me to continue this and to put it out there, and to those who are, soon to be joining me on this journey. I just really appreciate you guys. Like, you guys are awesome. I love Stayville. I'm here to stay, and I hope to make as many stay friends as I can. Okay, y'all have a good weekend.